is stop sharing and launch into, oh, we have 27 people in all. That's a good turnout. Very good turnout. So I am Florence Renee, VP of Publicity. I am not alone. I have John Sanders, VP of Operation. I have Pamela Clapp, our chapter president. And I also have Ingrid Holliday, the new VP of Professional Development with us. So between the four of us, we will run and manage today's Lunch and Learn. We will watch the chat, make sure all your questions get addressed and all of that good stuff. So enough about us. I just want to give a quick introduction to Tiago. Tiago is somebody I met late last year because of a connection of a mutual LinkedIn connection. And because of my love of books. And that person was like, have you heard of Tiago Mateus? Can I introduce you? And she did. And I was so happy when she did. And then all my ideas started flooding. And I'm like, I gotta bring him to CIC. And here we are today. So Tiago is actually based in Portugal. So it's about, what, 12 o'clock for us today. And he's, what time is it for you, Tiago? 7 or 8 o'clock? 5 p.m. So he's winding down his day, but he's here to do the Project Your Life presentation. He has a ton of experience. He's like over 10 plus years project manager, some of the best companies that you've heard of. We're gonna try to get into work-life balance tips that he has. He's gonna try to show us how to become project lifers. That's his term because he considers himself a project lifer, project SEAL, and he will define what all these terms mean and how you can become one too. So without further ado, Tiago, please take over and start sharing your slide and get us started on our project lifer journey, if you will.
Yeah, so I'm already trying to share my desktop. I hope that you can already see.
Yep.
Is it visible?
Yes, I can see it and I can hear you.
Okay, good. So let's get started. And before we start, so special thank you for you, Florence, for the nice introduction that you did. So so I was not aware how much active was Central Illinois PMI local chapter. So I have really, when I saw everything that you presented, I really wanted also to be part because it seems to be so nice. It's very dynamic. It's a pity that I'm far away. So I'm happy about also my PMI local chapter, but what you are doing is really great. So thank you also for inviting me, for being here. Thank you also for all the participants to register and try to get some understanding about what is Project Your Life. So I really value your time for that. And so I'm really happy and excited to be here with you to share my experience and how you can to use your project management skills, not only to manage your professional projects, but also to manage and project your life. And you can find my contacts in this slide. So I'm very active in LinkedIn. You can connect with me. There's also my email address that you can use. And what I will present here on this presentation can also be provided later on. And so there was already an introduction done by Florence that I would like to carry over. And I will not introduce my professional activities because it was already mentioned by Florence, but I would like to go directly to my hobbies. And so I love football, experience, movies, documentaries, running, reading, mainly self-development books. And above all, I love challenge. And if someone challenge me, even if it is for a tennis table match or for something, I'm always available. I like really to have some good challenge. in any kind of field. And so I am Portuguese. Nevertheless, I was not born in Portugal. I was born in France. I was living in Paris until 10 years old. And when I joined a German multinational company, when I was back to Portugal, I wanted also to discover more about Germany. So I was there. And what you can see in this picture is in Germany. So I was together with my first son that he was born there. And I can tell you I was having an amazing life full of experience until something happened. And I thought that everything would run okay, but I get a new challenge that challenged my health. And I got severely ill when I was back to Portugal. I had to stay 2 weeks in the hospital. It never happened to me in the past. So I was diagnosed at the time with pneumonia on the two lungs. So and there was no reason for the root cause. So there was many examinations and tests that were necessary to do. And until that time, I was not able to get any treatment to get better because the treatment could work as a camouflage and not being able to understand what would be the root cause. So the disease was attacking also vital organs of my body. It was not anymore, was not only my lungs, and my health was getting worse day after day. And so until when I was on the second week, so I was really feeling that I was fighting for my life. And in these situations, the main concerns after ourselves is the family. And I was feeling the fear on the eyes of my wife. At that time I had only my son, so he was not able to understand what was happening, but he was feeling all those emotions. And I was thinking, so what would happen to my son without me being around? So those was the kind of retrospectives that I was having. And what I felt is that I had some savings, but money would not provide all the answers to a child. So what the child also needs his parents for education, and this was also what was concerning me the most. Nevertheless, after all the exams that was done, and when the doctor see that they need to give me really the treatment because my situation was getting worse, then with the treatment I was starting to feel better and better. And then I was able to come back home. I had to stay some time at home to recover fully. So it was in total 5 months before I was able to come back to work. So it was really a big transformation for me, I would say. And during the 5 months recovery time at home, before being able to work, I decided really to change my life. So I wanted to first regain control of my health, mitigate the threat that if something bad happened to me, then my children could somehow get access to my teachings, eliminate procrastination, focus in what is important, and enjoy life at fullest every day and try to become successful in all areas of life that I call myself, family and friends, and business. So when I was in the hospital, I read also a self-development book at the time. It was one of the first of many. And I realized that there was room to improve myself. And after reading more self-development books when I was back home, I realized that there was one book for creating goals, another book for setting routines, another book about the importance of accountability. So I realized that there was a big problem in terms of all the self-development books that were available in my point of view. And so what was the problem that I found is that all of them, they try to give an answer in isolation. And when I thought about project management, I start to realize that life and projects share some similarities, as you can see on this PowerPoint. So the first sentence is related with the definition of a project that we all know by heart. So project is a temporary endeavor undertaken to create a unique product, service, or result. We know this from PMI, but if we go to the dictionary and try to understand what is the definition of life, you can see that life is the period between the birth and death. So it's also a temporary endeavor, and condition being manifested by growth and the power of adaptation to environment through changes. And this is somehow also the growth that we need to have on a project to create then a product or a result. So there was indeed a similarity regarding project and life. So regarding project management and life management. So I was trying to dig deeper and to understand further. And then I came to the definition of life management. So I just changed, as you can see in blue, I just had life, and I kept the definition of project management. And for me, it was making a lot of sense when we want really to achieve self-development. And when I was trying to investigate further, because I wanted to know, so how many people are successful in achieving their goals? And for that, I came to a study from the University of Scranton in the United States that says that only 8% of people achieve their yearly resolutions. And I was amazed about the low result. Only 8% of us are able to achieve the resolutions or the goals that we set at the beginning of the year. But if we look to a project and taking also a survey that was done by PMI from the Pulse of Profession, so this from 2018, so 67% of projects with high maturity of project management are able to achieve their goals. So 8% against 67%. So what is the reason? What is on the middle? And what can be done to also being able to achieve personal goals? So I start to investigate more and more, and then I came to the realization that, as I said at the beginning, there are many self-development books, but they are focusing in only one skill. Project management is focusing in several skills, and this is a framework, this is a model. So I came immediately to the idea that I could adapt project management to achieve personal goals. And this was when then I set a resolution in 2021 to write the book Project Your Life. And for me, it was important. The main motivation for that, as I said also at the beginning, is to mitigate the threat that if one day something happened to me, then there is a legacy. There is something that my son and now my daughter can read, can go through, and can support them to achieve and to achieve their goals, their wishes. And for me, this was the main motivation at the time for every day writing during 1 hour, and 1 hour meant 1 page. So that was the only time that was available for me, because I have my family, you have also your family, I have also my my job, and also people have also their job. So the time that we have available for ourselves is very little. But if we have discipline, this is a proof it's possible to achieve. So sometimes I get the question, so how much time it took you to write this book? And I'm a bit provocative on my answer that normally I say that it took me only 1 hour. 1 hour, but every day during 1 year. And this will mean 365 days, and this will translate in 365 pages. So it shows that we can achieve a lot with project management, and the model that I have created on the book is what also support me in making the book coming through. Now I would like to do a exercise with you, also to create some dynamics in this group. So let's imagine that I'm a genie and I can realize 3 wishes. So I would like to know in the chat, so which 3 wishes would you like me to realize to you? So now I'm looking to the chat and I would like to start to see, okay, travel the world. Thank you, Kim. So Kim, you have 2 more wishes. Travel, okay. You still have 2 more wishes, Florence. Organize my house. Okay, so Kim, now you only have 1 more left. Visit all 50 states and 6. Okay, now it's coming. Okay. Prioritize my life over work, stay healthy, retire early. Wow, so let's give some more time to also get additional wishes. So it's a good opportunity. Please, I will try to realize your wishes. Bring it in. Okay, health, travel the world. So I'm curious. At the moment, no one was asking me. So on previous exercise, there was always someone that was saying, I want to be a millionaire. Okay, now it's coming from Ingrid. Okay, money, money, money. Show me the money. I was expecting that one. Okay, let's give some more 30 seconds. Travel the world. So I hope that Portugal is one of the destinations. This will be great. We have to have money to travel. Yes. Go Melba. Okay, so I would suggest that we stop here. And well, those are many wishes. So let's try to say some magic words and let's try to realize all those wishes. Yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm not a genie. I cannot realize all your wishes, but I know the conditions in which your wishes can be realized. So what are those conditions? So how can we realize our wishes? We can do that by defeating what I call to be the 7 enemies of success. So the first one is obscurity. So not having a clear goal described. So the second is disorganization. So if we don't have a routine, as I was having to write a book, if I will not have this 1 hour, then it will not, I will not have been successful on that. So you need also to have your routine for your travel. This is important, and you need also to define, taking also the example of traveling, you need to define, so where do you want to travel? And third, not getting the right support. So maybe you need, let's imagine, taking the example of travel, let's imagine that you have a family, so and you have young kids, you can bring them to you, but maybe you need also some support on taking care of them. So, or maybe some support on understanding what are the best sports from maybe someone that had already done similar traveling. So if you go lonely, this is something that will be different to do. Indifference, so lacking the motivation to continue, this is what happened. Also, with the resolutions, if we don't have the motivation, then it will not happen. So not ordering the needed steps into a plan. So there is the need to have a plan for traveling. Laziness, not executing the daily activities that will lead you to this plan, and going astray. So not monitoring your progress. So those are the 7 enemies why only 8% of people, or let's say differently, 90% of people fails on their resolutions. So in a way that we can realize our wishes, what I suggest is what I call the grow positive mindset. So what does it mean? It means that we need to have a grow mindset to initiate your life project. The grow mindset is about being proactive and intentional in your self-development journey, focusing on growth and progress and staying motivated and accountable along the way. And the positive mindset during the execution of your life project. And the positive mindset is about cultivating a mental attitude that is optimistic, hopeful, and resilient, even in the face of challenge or setbacks. So what do we need to do? And what is about the grow positive mindset? It comes also as an acronym. It is part of the project Your Life, and it is a model inside the book, and each letter has a meaning. And let's start with the first letter of grow positive, that is G, from goals. And so the skill here in these levels to gain clarity by setting my fabulous life goals. I will explain later on what is my fabulous life goals. And air from routine. So as I said, we need to create a happy hour routine. So I call it happy hour, so 1 hour, because sometimes we might not have more time than that, but if we focus on that, then it can be with baby steps, we can achieve it. Or from others, invite others to support you, so you are not alone. W from wow, so feel your purpose, feel excited, feel wow. And then with the positive acronym, it means PO from plan out, work package by breaking down your goals. And SI, that is skills into, and means turn skills into superpowers. And the level 7, track and improve. So it means track your progress and improve. So what you can see is that each letter makes the grow positive model. I will come to the VE. And each letter represents also a level. So 8% of people, only 8% achieve their yearly resolutions. But if they will choose the grow positive model that is based on adapting project management skills for self-development and for achieving life projects, so you can go on the level 1 up to 12% of probability of success, 25%, 33%, 40%, and then with positive 50%, 60%, and 67%. So do you remember the 67% from the PMI survey? This is what we will be able to achieve with the 11.7 and with the track and improve. And there might be now the question, so what about VE? And so VE is what ends the model. So it's like a secret level, and these can drive you to 100% success. So if you use the grow positive model, if you use the VE, if you try to understand what VE means, then you will be always successful. And I will explain later on how this can happen. So as I said, 60% of projects with high maturity project management process are delivered on scope, on time, and within budget. And this is how you will be able to realize your wishes. And when someone is asking for the wish to become a millionaire, it is possible to achieve that if you have a plan for that. So you need to have a plan. If you have a plan, if you can detail the steps that are necessary to become a millionaire, then you can achieve. If you have a plan regarding the steps to do your travel, and then you will achieve your travel as a wish. So everything is about getting a plan to achieve that. If you are not able to make a plan to be millionaire, then it will remain only a wish. It will not transform from wish to goal and from goal into a life project. And so I was also explaining on the level 1 that we need to set my fabulous goals. And I want to do another exercise on that. And I would like to ask again for your support. So how do you define success? Whom are the most successful people that you know? So it will be great if you can use again the chat to provide your answers. My parents. Thank you, Ingrid. Okay, so who are the success people that you know? Okay, everyone likes the answer regarding parents, grandma. Okay, let's give some more time. So outside the family, are there other successful people that you know? Miles Monroe. Okay, so I need to investigate. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know who is Miles Monroe, but I will investigate. So let's wait. Michael Jordan. Yeah, good one, Florence. Good. Okay. I don't measure success by money. Yeah, you got it, Pamela. So that's also what I want to say. And what we got from the medias and the reason to have those logos behind, so it was also try to bring that someone will say Steve Jobs, Bill Gates, Elon Musk, because this is what we get from the media, that those are the successful people, and they are successful because they have a lot of money. And I would agree that they have success, but they have only one part of success. Maybe they are successful with themselves, maybe they are successful with business, but are they successful with their family? So we know from Bill Gates, he went into a divorce. We know that from Elon Musk and from the daughter of Elon Musk. So the situation is not the best. And so what I want to say, and my definition of success, is not only being successful in our business, but it's achieving the triple win of success. So being successful with ourselves, with what we want to achieve for ourselves, be successful in our family and friends, be successful in business, of course, and those are the three that makes the triple win. And this is what I develop as a concept, that a successful people will be someone that would achieve their goal within themselves, family, and business side, and not only on the business. And that's why that when we say that our parents are successful, so they are successful on the family. And so if Elon Musk is successful only on business, so they are both successful because they have achieved one success. But there is the other area. So what it means is that I want to democratize what is success. And if we are able to achieve this triple win, then we can be more successful than the people that commonly comes on the social media. And those my fabulous is important in a way that when we also ask about, when I ask about the exercise about which the three wishes, it should not be three wishes for yourself or three wishes for your family and friends. it should be one wish for each area. So one wish for yourself, one wish for your family, and one wish for business. So those are three independent life areas, and you can plan to achieve three goals if they don't compete with themselves. So if this is one per each life area. So now I will give some more details regarding some of the levels. I will not go through. So regarding the level 1, gain clarity by setting my fabulous life goals. So what it means that you define for your life your guiding principles, values, vision, and mission that will support you on decisions taking, on keeping motivation, and on formulating intended actions in pursuit of your goals. So on the book, it explains and it has exercise. So as Florence said, it's a big book, but because inside is a workbook. And the workbook is important because it helps you step by step to define your life projects. So you can set your next top 3 life projects by one life project per area for stronger focus. And you set the project case of your 3 projects life charter on a 1-page visual map. And this is what I will show. So there is a deliverable for each level. And for the level 1 is not the project charter, but it is the life charter. And I will now show one example of the life charter. So this is one example. This is what I did when I was set the resolution for my book. And this is what needs to be filled out as part of the level 1. So it works similar as a project charter. So now I'm jumping the level 2 and the level 3, and I want just to complete the grow mindset of the grow positive model. And so the level 4 comes with W from feel your purpose, feel excited, feel wow. And your purpose is deeply connected to your deep emotions. So your wow should be strong enough to overcome the obstacles. And if similar endeavor challenge was already done in the past, it means that it can be done again. And so from level 1 to level 3, you are continuing improving your life charter with additional information. But what you do on the level 4 is that you sign the life charter, like if you are signing a contract, you and your accountable partner that would work similar as the sponsor of a project. And this is what I want to represent with the next slide. And what also motivate people is that to bring the life charter and to share with family and friends or with colleagues, or even to bring to the social media, because as much as you share about it, more people will be aware about what you want to achieve, and so more support you will get, and you will get also extrinsic motivation that will be the pressure of the social proof, because as soon as you have released it and it is available online, so now you will feel more accountable to achieve it. At the end, if you don't achieve, it's not a problem. But if you will not share, the probability will be lower. So it's better to give a try. So then the positive model, level 5, starts with plan out, work package by breaking down your deliverables. So you understand the importance of a plan for project success. So you need to transform the life chart into a life plan. And after completing it, it is like following your GPS to reach your goal destination. So you are aware that planning is not covered on stone. So you will review and update your plan along the project. And you can create the life plan for your life projects following it and updating it. It will drive you into your project destination. That is your goal. And so there is another deliverable that it is the life plan. So here it's just a small portion of it. So these templates are available in Excel. They are coming also with the book. There's instructions how to download it. but the idea is to set the work package. So you need to break further down the deliverables into work package. So now I'm jumping from level 6 to level 7 to finalize the 7 project management skills. And the level 7 is track your progress and improve to achieve mastery. And so you need continuously to track where you are and which domains are lagging so that you know where you should focus. So you depend a lot from the feedback of others for improving your project quality. And you understand that success is closer after each improvement layer. So you will need to keep your life plan up to date. So I was not providing all the levels. There will be no time for that, but here you can have also an understanding about the evolution of the deliverables. And what is important to mention also is that the level 6 is very important because this is where you see that you are breaking down your work package into monthly work package and weekly activities, and further down into baby steps that I call it daily activities. And so for that, there is a specific deliverable that is the Project Your Life journal that comes with a template to allow you to break down into monthly, weekly, and daily activities. So again, the grow positive model will support to defeat the 7 enemies, and what is missing is the VE, and this is what I would like to focus later on. And but before that, so what it means is that to achieve personal goals, you need to become a project lifer. And this is a definition that I gave. So, and what it means is that it is a self project manager that is responsible for defining and achieving recurrent goals for his or her life in order to become a better version of him herself. So it's a project manager for self-development. And what are the benefits for that? Is that you can use your project management skills to better manage your life. You can achieve your goal with only 1 hour every day. And you increase your probability of success more than 7 times. And you have the possibility to achieve also a triple win. And with that, get a better life balance and distribute your development areas into myself, family, and business. And now let's go to the VE. And the VE brings 3 secrets. And the first of one comes from the several books that I read regarding life purpose. And one of the secrets for a happy life is to practice the act of giving. So giving money and time to others, supporting those who need it most, will give you a purpose. And by doing so, not only you will have freedom, but you will also find happiness and purpose in life. And the knowledge you acquired from your life project shouldn't be kept only for you. You received it with the responsibility to transfer to others, therefore give it back. And this is what I'm also doing with this presentation. Second, let me put it on a PowerPoint mode. I want to show you some magic. So how can you achieve 100% success? So let me go back. So this success belongs to whom is trying over and over again, and the probability of success is 100% minus the probability to fail. And if you fail failing one time will be 100% minus 67%. But let's see what will happen if we keep trying a second time. So the probability that you fail 2 times, now it's only 11%, or the probability of success is 89%. So if you being successful on a third attempt is 96%. If you even fail, because you have 4% probability to fail, if you keep on trying, then on the fourth attempt, the probability that you will fail is only 1%. If you are really unlucky, but you keep on trying, on the fifth attempt, it's 100%. So you just need to try, learn, and try again. And this is one of the biggest secrets to be always successful. And let me come back to the presentation mode. And the third secret is what is the meaning about VE. And the acronym means, I will not tell you. So it's up to you to try to discover what is the meaning for that. And with that, now I'm finalizing my presentation. So as it was said by Florence, the book is available in Amazon. So there is a $5 discount until 19th of March. So if you are purchasing the book, you're also supporting the Make-A-Wish Association. And I was really happy because last year was the first year that I was able to donate the royalties of the book, and I received a message regarding supporting a person or a kid in getting his first computer, and it felt so good. You cannot believe. So all the people that purchased the book last year were supporting this person to receive a computer. So I'm really grateful for the support. And this is the end, or time for questions and answers. And now back to you, Florence, and back to the audience. So I would like to know, what did you feel about the presentation, and if there are any questions?
There were comments as you were going. I think Melba added wow when you had the project lifer definition. She guessed what the VE meant. She thinks it's value equation. So anything else, you guys, you can come off camera, come on camera and talk to all of us. Everything will stay here. So get comfortable and chime in. I can share one thing. You know how you were talking about sharing your dream to kind of get the accountability. That is so hard for me to do. I was wondering, when you were writing your book, is that like an easy thing for you to share with other people what you're up to? I'm of the opinion, or I've been groomed to think, you move silently. You know, like you don't put out your big goals out there because you don't know who has it out for you and things like that. So that's like a fear, right? But for you, do you have any of that, or are you working on a higher frequency that kind of stuff just doesn't bother you?
Yeah, so it's a good question. So my first motivation was my son at the time, and then my son and my daughter. So those were the ones to whom I was writing the book. So I want to bring all my project management knowledge and how to use to achieve personal development and personal goals. And after that, I came to the idea that, so maybe with the royalties of the book, I can support an association. And this is also part of the level 3. So find accountability by involving others. And so this was where my children was coming in, but also where Make-A-Wish was coming in, because as soon as I got in contact with them and they were supporting, so then it was not only the book for myself or the book for my children. It was important that I can share the message, because the book would support kids that would like to realize some wishes. And after that, then I further increased the accountability, because I realized, wow, so this model support me to achieve a triple win on my first year. So to write this book, to publish, and also to go to our dream trips of the family, and also to support my to support, what was the other one? It was to do career development on my company. So I was able to achieve the triple win. And I thought, no, this is not something that I should leave only to myself and to the people that will get to know the book. I need to share this message because I would like, as I was showing with the VE, I need to share this responsibility. It's my responsibility to share this with you, with project managers, in a way that you can also get this awareness that you can use your project management skills to further develop yourself and to achieve your wishes and your goals. So this is part of my mission to be here.
Thank you. Any other, actually, there is a question. How do you think your why plays into the achievement of goals? And it came from Melba.
Can you please repeat, Florence?
Yeah. How do you think your why plays into the achievement of goals?
So the motivation. So this is the wow effect. So what I did, it's a mental trick. And this is what can be used also to fight against procrastination. And the book, as I said, the book is not only for myself. If I'm failing on my happy hour to write the book, I'm disappointing my children. And I'm increasing the threat that if something will happen during that year to myself, if I would have a car accident or something bad, then there will be no guidance for my children. And this is about my motivation, my why. It's about really in connecting to deep emotions. And so it's about to give guidance to my children. So it's very, very deep inside me. And the day that I'm not working on my activities, then I'm disappointing someone. So this is the trick that I do, because it's not only about myself, it's about others.
So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, Ingrid, when you said self, you mean moving quietly? Is that what you meant? Okay. Yeah. Do you do that too? Do you know what I was talking about?
Moving quietly, in which perspective? So if there could be
like as far as the sharing piece, I think Ingrid was giving me a different way of saying what I was saying, like moving quietly. I guess there is a name for it, moving stealthily, or I don't know if you want to come on off mute, Ingrid, and add stealth mode. Yes. Yeah. Yep. Perfect. Yeah.
I'm still not sure if I got it.
No, she was just commenting on what I was sharing about not being comfortable vocalizing what I'm up to and letting people know what's going on with me. She was just commenting on that. We have about 5 minutes left. Any other questions? If not, I can just kind of wrap up. I think this was a very different lunch and learn. Sometimes it's not about work. This one was more, I intentionally made it about us, inside out. So this was a different topic, a different lunch and learn. And I'm glad you all signed up. It resonated and you guys made a great event. I will be sending out the event survey, if not today, but by tomorrow. Please return it. That way we get the feedback. We know how we did and where we can improve. Definitely go out on the event listing page and register for events. We have one more official event on the 23rd, Best Practices to Tame Your Projects and Programs with Kevin Lovell. If you registered last month, February, you don't have to register for it. Your registration carries over to March 23rd. I will be sending announcements and other announcements for events coming up in second quarter. We, the board, Ingrid, Pam, John, we just want to say thank you to all of you for getting up on here and to spend this time with Tiago. Ingrid, do you have anything you want to say? Pam, do you have anything you want to say? Otherwise, I can kind of let everybody go. We're always looking for volunteer. I know that's a definite
Do you
call.
know what I'm gonna say is
Yes.
take time to get back to your chapter. We've come out of the pandemic world. We're ready to do things in person. Sign up for the baseball thing. We're looking at, can we offer more things to you? But we need volunteers. We would love to do some hybrid in-person meetings, but we need volunteers. Pro Dev Day is coming up in September. We need volunteers. So give back. You always earn PDUs for that if you're a certificate holder, but just get involved. It's a great community to be a part of. And I know personally that my career has grown because I'm part of the community. So just get involved with us. We'd love to see you.
Get involved is the call to action for today.
Exactly.
Tiago, thank you so much. Ingrid, did you have anything you wanted to add before I
No,
close?
I just wanted to echo Pamela's sentiments on we need volunteers, all the volunteers we can get, especially if you're wanting to do more things or have more things. We can only do so much with a handful of people. And thank you, Tiago. I love this. We have to work on ourselves where everything is about how to work, how to do this and all of this other stuff. But you know what? You need to work on yourself if you're going to work on anything else. So to me, this was very timely. Thank you so much for that.
So
Thank you, Tiago. You have a wonderful rest of the day, everyone. And see you all on the 23rd. That's our last event for March.
Yes. Thank you, Ingrid. So thank you, Florence, for the invitation. So thank you, everyone, also for assisting during your lunchtime, perhaps. And I'm available on the LinkedIn if you'd like to write some additional questions. And there was also the Women's Day last week. And I would like just to finish, if you allow me, Florence, with this quote that is there from one of my heroine, that is Marie Curie. And also I see that from the management side and from the volunteers inside Illinois, yeah, my chapter, I see a lot of women, and this is amazing, this diversity, and to see also this volunteer. And what I would like to say before we close is that what Marie Curie was saying, and you cannot hope to build a better world without improving the individuals. To that end, each of us must work for his own improvement and at the same time share a general responsibility for all humanity, our particular duty being to aid those to whom we think we can be most useful. Thank you a lot for your time. Have a nice journey.
Thank you, Tiago. Thank you, everybody. We will stop here.